Alright, so far in playing Sekiro, these are my top three easiest bosses slash mini bosses that I have encountered in the entirety of the game. At the number three spot, I have Orin of Waters. It took me about 5 to 6 tries to beat her. She wasn't exactly hard, she was just, at least at the time I faced her, she was just fast, and her I hadn't gotten the rhythm of her movement, so it was almost difficult to keep track of. But compared to everyone else that I had faced, she was a breeze. I took her down in 6 tries. That's like my third lowest amount of tries to take down a boss or mini boss. At the number two spot, I have the second chained ogre. This one, it was easy to take him down because I had so much PTSD, trauma, and rage from just encountering him and discovering that I have to face this guy again after what he did to me the first time. Except this time around, I felt more confident, and at least I was much stronger and more experienced than I was the first time I faced him. So nothing he did felt new. He didn't do anything that was extraordinary. It was just that we were fighting in a much tighter spot. By the way, I cheesed him. I don't know if this is an established cheese, but it was one that I discovered. So at some point, I went out of the room and just stood at the door, and he just was stuck because he couldn't make it through. And then he tried to grab me, but the grab didn't connect. Although I still shifted back a bit because I don't know. This game is very unpredictable. But it didn't connect, and I tried to hit him from there with mortal draw, and it was quite easy because the mortal draw was passing through the door, but his grab could not reach me through the door. So I just stayed there until I got enough of his life to go down. Then I came out and I gave him the death blow. I guess you could say that because I cheesed him that I felt easy, but yeah, that's my guess number two spot. My number one spot for easiest boss in the entire Sekiro game. He is the only boss in the entire game that took me only 2 tries to kill. And I saw clips, and he looked very overwhelming because it was his type of people that made me quit Elden Ring the very, very first 10 minutes I played that game. And that is... I don't know about y'all, but Gyobu was the easiest boss I had ever faced. I don't know if it's because I watched a lot of gameplay of other people facing him before I finally reached him, but by the time I reached him, I didn't even use any of the strategies that I saw in the gameplay, because most of the gameplays I saw were cheesing him and using prosthetics that I hadn't unlocked at the time that I found him. So I still had to be creative with how I faced him. But I beat him in only 2 tries. So that is my own list of my top easiest boss. Your own list might be different, and that's okay. That's okay. You guys are better at the game than I am, but these are the bosses that I found to be the easiest.